What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to dive into 4 popular virtualization platforms that allow you to create virtual machines: VMware, VirtualBox, HyperV, and QEMU. So I'll explore each platform and what it has to offer, discuss their pros and cons, and ultimately help you decide which one is best fit for your needs. So let's start with VMware. VMware is a well-established name in the virtual PC or virtualization space, known for its robust performance and enterprise-grade features. VMware offers several products, with VMware Workstation and VMware ESXi being the most popular. VMware Workstation is a desktop virtualization or a virtual desktop machine solution or virtual desktop like app or platform solution that allows you to run multiple operating systems on a single PC. It's highly stable with excellent support for a wide range of guest OSs. VMware ESXi, on the other hand, is a bare metal hypervisor, which means it installs directly on your hardware, bypassing the need for an underlying operating system. This results in better performance and resource management, making it ideal for enterprise environments. They have lots of pros, including high stability and performance, enterprise-level features with excellent support for various guest OSs or operating systems, as well as seamless integration with other VMware products. However, it does have its drawbacks, one of which that it is not free, and the licensing costs can add up quickly. Also, the complexity of VMware ESXi can be daunting for beginners, and finally, the final con is that it's resource heavy, especially on older machines. So if you have an older computer with older hardware, you need to make sure that it might not run very well. Next up is VirtualBox. VirtualBox is developed by Oracle, is an open source virtualization platform or virtual machine platform that's incredibly popular among hobbyists and developers. It's free to use and supports a wide variety of guest operating systems. VirtualBox is known for its ease of use and extensive documentation, making it a great choice for beginners or those looking for a cost-effective solution. Some of the pros or strong points of VirtualBox is that it's completely free and open source. The interface is user-friendly and easy to set up, as well as it has cross-platform support. It's available on Windows, macOS, Linux, and Solaris. However, there are some cons as well. The performance isn't as strong as VMware or HyperV, our next option, particularly with resource-intensive application. Also, it has limited features compared to enterprise solutions like VMware, and occasional stability issues, especially with certain guest OSs. Next up, we have HyperV. So HyperV is Microsoft's own virtualization platform built directly into Windows. It's designed primarily for Windows environments and integrates seamlessly with other Microsoft products. HyperV is available as feature on Windows 10 Pro, Enterprise, and Server Edition. It's particularly popular in enterprise environments that are heavily invested in Microsoft ecosystem. So you can enable this feature by default as it's baked into the system. You don't need to install any external hardware. So that is a pretty good advantage if you want something that is already pre-installed on your system and don't want to install other third-party apps. Now, the pros include excellent integration with Windows, of course, and other Microsoft products. Also, it's built-in feature for Windows, meaning no extra cost for Windows user and no need to install extra software. Also, the strong performance with Windows guest OSs, and it's easy to manage. However, it has some drawbacks as well, one of which is limited support for non-Windows guest OSs, as well as less intuitive interface compared to VMware or VirtualBox. Finally, it does require a version of Windows that is Pro or Enterprise Edition, meaning additional costs you need to pay extra if you are on Home Edition of Windows. And finally, let's take a look at QEMU or QEMU. QEMU is an open source emulator that is and also a virtualizer known for its flexibility and wide range of supported architectures. Unlike the other platforms we've discussed, QEMU can emulate systems, allowing it to run software for different hardware architectures. This makes it highly versatile, though it can be complex to set up and manage. So if you are a beginner, you might find it difficult at first. QEMU is often used in combination with KVM or kernel-based virtual machine on Linux to enhance performance. Some of the strong points and features here include free and open source. It's free and open source with wide-ranging support for different architectures. It can be used for full system emulation, not just virtualization. It's flexible and highly customizable with a strong community support. However, some of the cons include a more complex to set up and use platform, especially for beginners. Performance may not match VMware or HyperV unless paired with KVM. Also, it has limited graphical interface, often requiring command line interaction. So, which one should you choose? If you are an enterprise environment or need advanced features and top-notch performance, VMware is a solid choice, though be prepared to pay for it as we told you, it is not free. Now for home use, or if you're just getting started with virtualization, VirtualBox is a fantastic option due to its ease of use and zero cost because it's free and open source. Now, if you are working in a Windows-centric environment and need strong integration with Microsoft products, HyperV could be your go-to, especially since it's built right into Windows Pro and Enterprise editions, so you don't need to install extra software. And finally, if you need to emulate different hardware architectures or require a highly flexible solution, QEMU with KVM is worth considering, though be ready for a steeper learning curve as it's more complex than the others. Ultimately, the best choice depends on your specific needs, whether it's cost, ease of use, performance, or integrations. So each one of them is strong, has its strong points, and does offer great performance. However, your choice may vary depending on your priorities and your needs. So make sure to go through all of them. You can go to their website respectively and even try them out to make sure you choose the one that is best suited for your needs and your business. As I told you, they are all great options and you cannot go wrong with any of them. However, it all comes down to your specific needs and priorities. So make sure to go and try them out. Here, go to VMware, and try the software out. And Oracle VM VirtualBox, go to virtualbox.org to get a grab of the software itself. Also for Hyper-V, it's baked into Windows, so you need to know how to enable it. And QEMU.org gets you to QEMU, where you can download the software and try it for yourself. So go ahead, I encourage you to go ahead and try them out to make sure to get the right decision.